Do you have it, Michael?
Hello, hello. We're going to populate this YouTube Live before we get started. Welcome, welcome, Quirky Club, welcome. We are populating this YouTube Live and waiting until 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central European Time, exactly to get this party started.
Okay, audio.
Let's get this party started. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. How are you all? Welcome to our very hot Italian kitchen. You may recognize it from previous videos, previous lives. We have shifted because our other setup was far too close to the very hot oven. And I'm looking at the screen here and I'm like, let's just make it a little prettier. I'm going to get this bin out of the way. Little things. Hi, everyone. Hi, Janet. Salve. Little Bear. I think that's you, Brian. Hi, guys. Welcome. So it's hot. It's like 40 degrees Celsius here, which is about 100. Connor, is this right?
Yeah.
It's about 100. It's about 100 degrees. Say
Hi.
Oh, and Danielle is here. Hey, welcome. How's everyone's week and Friday? I hope y'all are doing real good. Brian says, see, okay, it is him. Oh, Brian, I challenge you to comment only in Italian. Our friend Brian is learning Italian, is about to come visit, and it will possibly buy a property here and move here. So that's what you see. Connor's just moving. Hands free. My feet are off the ground. Janet.
I just felt like you were trying to put me in the corner. Like
I don't put baby in the corner.
It's so hot, I understand. Don't touch me, please. It's too hot.
Janet says it's 90s in North Carolina. So
I think it's close, not to be contradictory, but I think it's closer to 90.
Was I exaggerating?
I think it's like 33, 35.
Well, regardless, okay. I'm about to open a freshly chilled bottle of white wine. Brian says, fa caldissimo e umido. Oh, sì, fa caldissimo qua. È incredibile e non è normale per questa regione. That's even people who don't speak Italian could probably translate that. This is not normal even for this region, or at least friends here tell us like this is definitely hotter than normal, but it's just a good excuse to go to the beach. Yeah. That's what we've.
Everyone lives at the beach here.
Yeah, pretty much. Would you mind checking Patreon to see if anyone's commenting there while I crack open this bottle? So, for any of you interested in, let's see, Salut Ciao, ciao. It's good to see you all. So I'm gathering the comments here. 98 degrees Celsius in Nashville, 90% humidity. Incredible. Lori B, ciao. First time here. She says, sono Lori, ti conosco. Benvenuta. Sono molto contenta, grazie. This wine that I just cracked open is a very chilled, although it's going to get warm really fast. It is a white wine from Umbria, which is one of the only landlocked regions in Italy. It's kind of like central Italy. It's a little north of Rome. This producer is someone who I met and interviewed for my book. And he's known as the shepherd who makes wine because he's like a shepherd first and foremost, but he also has vines and a vineyard, and so he also makes wine. And there's just like really adorable sheep. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna Connor, make a pretty face while I go behind the camera. So I love this because he represents his shepherdness. Connor, would you like a glass of this as well? Okay, I'm gonna get us both a. Now Connor will tell you all about what should we? Oh, why don't you tell him about Kiro's training while I get us glasses of wine?
Oh yeah, so let's see. Like Brian said, fa caldissimo. But we've been going to a trainer as much as possible. You know, schedules are kind of varied here, and it's going okay. We can only do like a half hour, then it gets too hot. But I ran into the trainer's wife on the street tonight because that's what you do here. You just run into everyone, and she kind of scolded me because I didn't have him sit right away. Which was, I'm feeling a little ashamed of myself.
Oh, I don't feel ashamed. This was a massive glass I just poured, so I was not thinking.
Wow. All right.
No,
it's gonna be a good night.
We're classy over here. We're classy over here in Puglia. I'm gonna do splitsy. How's that?
Oh, you a napkin? I like that. Right?
Yeah, I'll get one. Chin chin.
Cheers.
Chin chin to everyone. Good to hang with you all.
For those of you that made it through the week, and those of you that are almost through the week, I know it's like lunchtime in the US.
Yeah, a little late lunchtime. I just have to say, whoa, Danielle, she just commented, I had coffee with a woman yesterday who connected on Ancestry. Her father is my great uncle, learned a lot about my Italian ancestors. And then she says, my great grandparents were all born in Italy. That's amazing, Danielle. Like those moments, like when things kind of like click and connect, and like it's just like a cascade of connections. That is the freaking coolest thing. Are you planning on coming to Italy? I'm curious, Danielle. Let me know what you're thinking, and because Brian, another incredible member of the Quirky Club, who's on this chat tonight, is coming to Italy really soon. So some people have reached out to me about like what's the situation with Americans being able to travel over to Italy and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have those questions, I bet Brian would be able to answer via this live. Hello, my grandma is on the live. Margaret Quinn, grandma, hello, and Gretchen. So good to see you guys. Well, I'm seeing you in my mind's eye, but thank you for joining. Okay, so we've talked wine.
Lori's in Cape Cod. That's not a bad place to be.
Lori, that is an amazing place to be. And 81 is like perfect.
Look out for great whites. I hear they've been spotted.
Wait, really?
Yeah, great white. There's always great white. That's what, remember Jaws was all about that?
Oh, what was that? Did that take place in Cape Cod?
Martha's Vineyard, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, but that general vicinity. And
all right.
Great whites do. No, we're talking about sharks.
I was gonna get started on the dough.
This is the shark live chat, guys. I hope you weren't thinking anything else.
We're just gonna talk about sharks.
Because they
Brian says that he loves Cape Cod. Sorry, we just got Cape Cod love.
Because there's seals, and so the all along the Atlantic, as the great whites come up and down, they come in there because the water kind of drops off really quick, and so they can come get the seals.
So if you guys don't know this about Connor, if you haven't gotten this from our from what you've seen of him in our videos together, he is quite the science and animal guy. By the way, can you all hear me okay? Let me know, type if you cannot hear us, okay, and we'll adjust. Anyway, Connor is like animal sciencey dude, although ironically, I'm the one who pushed for the dog. I'm the one who pushed to have Kiro. By the way.
Look at that. They've been having sharks due to seals. Nailed it.
See.
And Lori, Kiro's name is not Italian because like K is not even in the Italian alphabet.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just the name that they gave him at the Italians did give him the name at the
shelter.
The shelter.
The canile. That's one of the words. There are certain words that that like come to mind first in Italian, and I'm like, what is it in English? What is it in English? But yeah, canile is one of them. Another one is albicocca, which is the word for apricot. Random.
Yeah.
Random.
Anyway, so they named him Kiro, so I guess it's an Italian name, but we asked what it means, and they're like, no, we just made it up.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, so.
Okay, should we, before I break out this awesome Sriracha Joe.
Oh, that's right, K, Kappa. No, what am I thinking of?
No, K, Kappa. What?
Yeah, I said K wasn't in the alphabet, and it wasn't in the alphabet. No, J's not in the alphabet.
Right.
Anyway, sorry.
I always get that
Thank you,
confused
Brian.
too.
Grazie, Brian.
Yeah. No, Brian, thank you. I was going right along with you. Should we show them Kiro really quickly?
Sure.
I just want to.
He was kind of a brat on his walk, so I don't really want to talk to him right now.
Drum roll. Wait, is it a pull or a push door?
It's a pull. It's
Wait, really?
Yeah. No. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Just need to turn the handle.
There he is. Hi, Kiro. Uh-oh, he's in the kitchen. If he gets annoying, I'll take him out.
I don't think he's gonna get annoying. He's just gonna unplug the camera.
Oh, do you think so?
That's what I was worried about. All right. Well.
If we get unplugged, we know it's because of Kiro. But he's just so good. He's the best dog ever. Danielle says, "Oh, so cute." Thank you, Danielle. I needed that to just like justify my complete obsession with our dog. Okay, you guys, let's get to the pizza. We've had enough chatting about sharks and dogs for the evening. Do you see how beautiful this dough is already? It looks like a big peach, but it's not. It's sriracha dough. So good old sriracha. We know it. We love it. The spicy sauce from Vietnam originally. Oh, Kiro shaking over there. He's into sriracha. So with this pizza dough, so this is my sourdough pizza dough, and I put 50% sriracha, 50% water in the hydration of it. So it's not like just a little bit added. It is a solid half of this dough, which means it's gonna be spicy. And I have done some tests with the dough and how much sriracha to add. And turns out if you add more than this, it doesn't really rise. It doesn't really do its thing. So 50% is perfect. Brian says, "Yo amore cane." See, anch'io. And Brian has a lot of dogs. Brian, remind me the number of dogs you have again. It's like 7. Sette cani. But yeah, he's also a dog friend in here. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited for this. And I've got some really, really fun toppings as well tonight that I have prepped here. Connor, while I'm shaping this, I'll talk through it. And do you want to just hold them up, or at least point? I don't know. Okay, so one is an Asian-inspired one, taking the Vietnamese roots from our Sriracha, and I made a miso bechamel, which is that. Thank you. Very good, Vanna White. Very good. And for those of you who did not go to culinary school or just don't know, a bechamel is when you mix flour and a fat together. So like flour and butter on the stovetop, you mix them together really well, and then add in milk, and it kind of it gets like thicker and creates this nice buttery, milky, beautiful thing. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So the last time, so I've actually made okay, right. I'm distracting myself. Then we put the miso in with it. And what was I gonna say? Sorry, I'm starting to sweat. Last time I did a miso bechamel for pizza night, thanks, babe. It was so thick because it can get quite thick, and when it wasn't like straight off the pan, it was impossible to spread. So I purposefully added more milk to this bechamel, hoping to create more of a sauce akin to the sauce, like the tomato sauce that we'll use for the other pizza. Okay, so I've got my purposefully runny miso bechamel here. And on top of that, we're going to do provolone cheese, freshly bought and freshly shredded provolone cheese. Thank you, Vanna White. And breaded and fried eggplant cubes. Thank you. Thank you, Connor. Isn't he such a good helper? I'm so lucky. So lucky. Will you please pass me the little bit of polenta in that espresso cup? Thank you. Little bit of polenta or just cornmeal down the bottom.
Brian only has 4 dogs.
Oh, why did I think you had? Brian has 1 million dogs.
4 sharp eggs. That sounds fun.
That sounds so fun. Danielle says, I love eggplant. Me too. And Danielle, like the eggplant here is like, there's a lot of it always. So I feel like it is kind of a go-to. It's kind of a go-to veg for me to get at the Fruttivendolo is the name of a fruit and veg stand. At the Fruttivendolo, there's almost always some eggplant in my bag.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little skeptical.
Babe, so look, hold that up, and then hold that up. Lo stesso, the same, more or less. It has some body. I think that we should do a thin layer and see what happens.
I think it's just gonna be like water, right?
Okay.
Wait.
No, I think it'll work.
Okay, cool.
For the same reason that'll work. But to allay your fears, I'll make this crust a little bit more of a barrier. How's that?
Cool.
Okay. See, this is teamwork. So typically Connor's the toppings man. If you've been with us for enough pizza nights, you know that Connor's the topping man. Janet says, I'm growing Japanese eggplants. Delish. That's so cool. How are Japanese eggplants different? I should maybe know that. They're the thinner ones, right? Because the eggplants here are like thicky thick. I've got some more in the fridge I could bring out. But the Japanese eggplants, are they just thinner? Let me know. FF has joined and is saying from Sardinia to Florida. Do you live in Florida now? Yes, and you can eat it all. Oh, so the Japanese eggplant is longer and thinner and you can eat it all. Interesting. Okay, so let's try this. See, babe, it's like less of a paste and more of a sauce. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
It's gonna be, and it's really good. I seasoned it quite a bit with salt and pepper at the end, and it's
Whoa, that's good.
yeah, right. It is very delicious. I have
Oh.
to say.
I don't know, drink that. I put on like 200 pounds.
It's dangerously. I mean, there's a lot of butter in this as well, and whole milk. But it is very delicious.
I think we need more though because that's pretty thin.
I was thinking like that about the same amount as we put tomato sauce on. What do you think? Cosa pensi?
I'm thinking that historically, when we made it, we had like a thick bit of it.
Okay, I'll add a little bit more. To appease my husband, I'm adding a little
You
more.
guys are witnessing our marital struggles.
Yeah.
Usually around pizza toppings.
Oh, Janet says Jen Eats Life introduced me to them. That is amazing. Okay, and they have a thinner skin. Beautiful. For those of you who are not familiar with Jen of the YouTube channel Just Eat Life, she's amazing. She's a good friend. Are you gonna add more? He's making a veritable pool of miso bechamel on this. Okay, babe, I feel like that's good. We're gonna have a miso bechamel party over here.
Well, yeah. What are we gonna do? Take shots of this later?
We'll use it.
We're gonna bring that color. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Oh no. Okay, so now the provolone.
Which one of us went to culinary school here?
I know. So typically, Connor is the toppings man. I'm the dough girl. He's the toppings man. Today, however, I take full responsibility for these toppings if they work or if they don't work. What Connor was doing, you will see in an upcoming video. Whew, it's hot.
It's beyond hot.
Do you want to tell them what video you were working on?
Yeah, I mean, most of you guys know because you're the only people we've really told. But I've been recording like our whole process of having our two cars stolen here, and just dealing with that, and what a struggle it's been. So we kind of have been documenting that whole process from when the first car got stolen until now, where we've had to find new solutions because the company won't stop giving us cars because we were just getting them stolen all the time.
And like another kind of behind the scenes of this video and of the decision to do a video about this, like I think, did you just snag an eggplant? That's okay. I'm not gonna want to go. The decision to do a video talking about our cars being stolen here was actually a hard decision, at least for me, because it's really important to me. Like, I only want to be putting positive things into the world. I hope you guys can see that and know that from watching the videos. Like, the world has enough stuff that's hard and challenging and bad, and I only want to like lift people up. And I was like, why are we going to talk about this really unfortunate thing that happened? Not once, but twice. And actually, the fact that it has happened multiple times was a part of the reasoning for talking about it, because this is the reality. And so,
Is that good? Nothing?
Oh yeah, I think we put it. Well, here's my question: do you think that should go on there? I did it for the other one, but do you think that this would be good on this?
See, this is why I usually do the toppings and she usually does it anyways. Actually, it's fine. She can do whatever she wants.
I just really respect his opinion. He's got a very good palate.
She's cute, Katie. But when Katie's involved with the toppings, then we always have these things where it's like, oh, last minute, can we just change them all?
I know, I do that, but I'm like, oh, but for like the color pop too. Thinking aesthetics here. Because like that, that looks good. This will be delicious. And the crust, well, I was gonna say we'll get more saturated, but I think it might actually just get browner. But
if you want some red, just do a swirl of sriracha.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Andiamo nel forno. Grazie.
Okay, to remind you, you were talking about putting things positive into the world.
Oh, positive into the world. But this is reality, right? And so I also don't want to just show, just these videos of us like going on these trips and like, oh, stunning Salento and oh, it's also gorgeous, which it is. but it's like a very real part of living here. And I think of just like choosing to have an adventurous life. I don't know. Is that you take risks for other things to happen, and cars being stolen is a reality. So that's the decision that we made. And as the Quirky Club, I do value your opinion. So your feedback on that and on decisions like that is always welcome. And now Brian has a question for Connor. Do you know much about car engines, Connor?
No. I know a lot about bicycles, but I don't know anything about.
He's a cycling pro.
I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
Wait, but why do you ask, Brian? What does...
Set a timer for 10 minutes. 10-minute timer.
So Janet says, I'd like to know about it because I'm in criminal justice.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I'll tell you. So
Yeah.
Janet, I'll tell you. Like we do the whole video, just kind of beginning to end. Just kind of what happened, what we went through, and honestly, like there'll be a million questions that you'll probably still have, and so, ask on Patreon, and we can do this next month, and we can talk about it more, because I'm sure, like especially from your point of view, like I left out a lot of my interaction with the police because this is a small town, and Katie's kind of a celebrity here. Everyone knows her. She's the American vlogger. And so I didn't want to I just didn't want to bring in the intricacies of how it went, because, it was fine. They were very polite, the police officers, but it felt like the whole thing was just like, yep, this happens. Good luck. And which I honestly think is not unique to Italy, because I had a friend who just had his car stolen in Michigan, and it sounds like car theft is definitely on the rise during the pandemic.
I was just going to say that. I think we have to acknowledge the circumstances. It's COVID. People are struggling, right? I would like to answer a question that my grandma and Gretchen have asked, which is, they said, silly question, and there are no silly questions. What's the paper that we put the pizza on? This is just parchment paper. So just baking parchment paper, and then I sprinkle a little bit of polenta or cornmeal on it, which kind of gives the bottom of the pizza crust more texture. I like that texture. And also, hypothetically, it's supposed to make it easier to remove from the parchment paper, but honestly, it's not necessary at all. But so I do it for more of a texture reason. And then Lori, I forget which Lori has said. Oh, Lori asked, can we put a GPS in the car to track it?
Yeah, people asked that before. So we'll go into it in the video, but the way we got the car was through this special long-term rental program, and you're not allowed to modify the vehicle, which I also Brian has an interesting suggestion that my mind is a little peaked. Maybe I do know how to do that. I know where the spark plugs are. I know how to, so maybe that could do it. But actually, I don't go into this with the video, but they recently busted an organized ring here that was stealing cars, and they actually were pushing them onto tow trucks. So it may not even matter if they couldn't get it started. But anyway, wait for the video, because we do a much better job of explaining it. But yeah, the tracker. I was working with a couple of colleagues in Nigeria on a video project, and they were saying the same thing. They were like, "Why didn't you put a tracker in it?" Because I think that's common, a way to deal with it there.
What did you
see? And basically, it's kind of laziness and kind of moving here and learning a language, and also learning the language, as in how things work and what stars are open and what to ask for. I honestly just like got exhausted and I couldn't figure out like, where to go to ask if you could do it and how much it would cost to install it, et cetera, et cetera. So I never got around to getting a tracker, but because it was a rental car, it wasn't our car. So, the company, it's at the end of the day, I lost their car. And so it's been more of a struggle just dealing with that than as much as, but anyways, you'll see in the video, we've got a new solution. Hopefully it works better.
Janet commented, Katie, you look like you are melting. I feel like I'm melting. It is
Yeah, you guys,
hot.
she locked me here in this kitchen with the oven going over there.
Is Kiro still in here?
No, I got him
Oh,
out
good.
as soon as you weren't paying attention.
Oh, I feel like that's a lot of
There's
things
like
happening
20 cords like running across the ground.
Oh my God.
And the oven is going and it's like easily 10 degrees hotter because of it. And he was just standing in the corner panting.
So on that note, though, I have to say thank you to all of you for making our pizza nights consistent throughout summer in Italy, because our pizza nights began in a COVID lockdown London.
Yeah.
It was chilly, and like we looked forward to pizza nights, like I'm telling you, all week, like every Friday, every single Friday. Ogni santo venerdì, we did pizza nights. And I have to tell you the truth, and I was like, we're gonna do pizza nights every Friday forever because they're so great. And then I have to tell you the truth, in this kind of weather, I'm not 100% sure we would be doing it. But I'm super glad that we are. So there you go.
Janet, we have air conditioning in our living room. We don't have air conditioning in the kitchen. Last month we did it in the living room. That was a whole logistical nightmare. I think now, honestly, if we're done putting flour down, then we could turn the fan on.
Yeah. Great. Off-camera fan.
What? I'll do that. You keep talking.
I just did it. Oh wait, no, it's unplugged.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought I did it. Okay, great. Pizza number 2, everyone. So again, we've got our sriracha dough. This is gonna be spicy dough and tomato sauce. And then, wait, that's gonna be a little challenging. We'll do that. Perfetto. Grazie. Now, okay, if you all saw on the Loco Rotondo video, the video that it was 2 weeks ago, or last week. I mentioned about how we used to be eating vegetarian and we're not so much anymore. Case in point, I got some sausage to put on this. So I got 2 types of sausage. And we're going to, this is going to go the stracciatella. So I think the stracciatella goes on at the very end, right? Yeah, because it's a mozzarella-esque cheese, so it's a fresh cheese, and yeah, we're gonna just put it on at the very end. We always like to snack on the ingredients as we make the pizzas. I don't know. Are you guys snackers while you make food? Because I would say that I am, and it starts with the excuse like, oh, well, I have to know the flavors, I have to know the taste as I'm making things, which is a legitimate, in culinary school, that was pounded into our heads, so that is legitimate. However, there's a selfish act in that as well. Okay. Here we go. Danielle says it's only 2:30 p.m. here in Philly, but I'm working from home while watching, but y'all are making me want to have a glass of wine right now. Danielle, if you want a glass of wine, you're more than welcome to join us. I mean, this is a really good wine too. So I don't know if you can see. So it's a white wine, but it looks kind of golden in color. So this is what's known as an orange wine. I do this with my fingers because I guess orange wine has become kind of trendy in the wine world, and it is known as orange wine. But really what that means is that it's a white wine in which the white wine grapes, those green grape skins, are a part of the maceration. So just like how a red wine is made, where those red wine grape skins stay on in maceration and give the wine its color, this is those green grape skins staying on and imparting its color to the wine. And in my opinion, the reason I like this kind of wine, this orange wine, is because it adds more nuance to the flavor. It really does. It's more levels. There's more things going on. I'm a big fan of orange wine. And Danielle says, you've never heard of orange wine. It looks like apple cider. I totally agree. If you are out at a restaurant and you see orange wine on a menu, because it is starting to happen more and more. I know in London and in New York, it's becoming like very popular, like even trendy, where it's like there just because it's trendy, kind of, which, you know, good or bad. Primer. Anyway, try it. I mean, I really like most of the orange wines I've had. And it totally does look like apple cider. You're right. It totally does.
Well, that's a natural one too, right?
This is a natural wine. Yeah, this is a natural wine. Connor's asking. Oh, Janet says she's eating tarali. Tarali. I mean, you guys know from my videos, I'm obsessed with tarali. These snacks, crunchy, the best snack, so addicting. And the ones that Janet's eating right now have rosemary in them. That sounds so good. Okay, it's ready to go in, and then let's put 9 minutes on. I'll put 9 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
And then we'll put this. No, let's do the stracciatella as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, so it's all 10 minutes.
Full 10 minutes. Full 10 minutes. Full 10. Okay, so I have to ask, because, you know, family's on the line. Grandma, Gretchen, how are things in Zanesville? Let me know. I should also call you off of the Quirky Club time, and I will, but let me know how things are over there. And have you ever heard of orange wine? Has it hit Zanesville, Ohio yet? Ohio represent. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, setting the timer. You guys, this is just my life. I just get distracted very easily. 10 minutes. There you go. All right. Okay, let me show you the stracciatella. Thank you, Connor. So, there's this cheese shop right around the corner from where we are that is amazing and makes so many of these fresh cheeses in the back of the shop. And you can like watch them make it. Actually, let me know if you'd like me to do a video there, because I've been toying with it. So yeah, let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Is like these, it's basically a bunch of Italian dudes like making fresh cheese. This is stracciatella. It is a fresh cheese akin to mozzarella, but then it's like ripped into these pieces, basically. And it's really good. I might have to have a little bit right now. Connor, would you like some?
No, can you make room for the pizza?
Oh, yeah. Pizza number 1 is out. Okay. All right, I'm ready for you. Bellissimo. Bellissimo. Posso aggiungere qualche sriracha?
Sì.
Okay. Here we go, y'all. Okay, nice. Janet, Brian, they say it's a great idea for a video. So awesome. Thanks for that feedback. I'm gonna start working on it then. Okay. All right. Oh, that looks so good. Wait, can I hold it up? I mean, let's get like a sexy close up on this. Like, cause that crust, I'm happy with that. That's gonna be good. Ooh, and like on this side where the cheese has kind of like melted off. Oh,
you're making me so hungry.
Sorry, I'm gonna just hold it still. Ready? My elbows are on the table. Elbows are on the table. That's gonna be good. I have a really good feeling about this. This is a quirky pizza, if I do say so myself. Oh my gosh, this fan is giving me life. This fan is the best thing ever. Okay. Pizza numero uno. Brian says, buon appetito. Grazie. Oh, sono emozionata per mangiare questo. But I'll wait until the second one's done. So, Baber.
Yeah.
My head's kind of out of the frame. Connor's so great. Connor's so great. Thank you, Connor. Thank you. Okay, let's see what Patreon's doing.
You know what's weird? Also, while we're here, I'm a pretty big Olympics guy, and I guess I'm gonna walk this back because it's not weird. It's pretty obvious, but all the Olympics here on TV are about the Italian athletes.
Which, I mean, it does sound obvious when you say it, but like, I was a little like, oh, that's what watching the Olympics is like in Italy? Like, they just show the Italian athletes. Like,
on like the normal basic cable, which is all we have. I'm sure there's like the same thing where, you know, in NBC you can stream whatever it is you want. But like when we turn on the TV, it's just the highlights of all the athletes. So we've been watching a lot of fencing because Italy's pretty strong in fencing. And then shooting. There's a woman who's really great there. Watch some rowing. But like I want to watch USA basketball because I'm curious to see how they're going to do. I'm always a fan of the swimming events, and it seems like if there's not an Italian in contention in the swimming events, we don't get to see those. It'll be interesting to see when track and field starts next week.
May I interject?
Yeah.
Lori says we have cranberry wine in Cape Cod. Lori, I've never heard of cranberry wine. What is it? I don't understand. So I don't understand. Tell me. So it's like instead of grapes, it's cranberries? Or is it still grapes and then like flavored with cranberries at the end? I'm very intrigued. Please tell me more. I need to try some of that. And is it just a Cape Cod thing? Have you ever heard of cranberry wine?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think I have. And
I've heard of. I guess I've heard of berry wine, like sweet berry wine. I don't know.
like Boone's Farm strawberry wine. It's
Yeah,
like the
like
wine
that.
that we drank in like high school.
No, I didn't drink it.
No, I know. Connor didn't drink until after college, but bad kids like myself drank Boone's Farm. All right. So my grandma says, if anyone's wondering what it's like in Ohio right now, it's also hot in Ohio.
Sounds like it's hot everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the one thing we all have in common.
That's the, yeah. We have a lot in common. We're also all very quirky
Well, obviously.
and curious and interested in the world.
I'm not quirky.
Oh, please.
Danielle, did either of you play any sports in high school or college years?
In high school, yes. I played tennis and basketball. Yeah, and then I did theater, so that took up.
That's not a sport, Danielle.
That is a sport.
Dan-
Do you know how much energy it takes to be on stage?
Danielle was asking. I don't think there's an Olympic theater program.
No, basketball and tennis.
And
Those
was
are also my two favorite sports to watch because I actually understand the rules.
in college. You were just a professional theater. Or in college, you were a
What?
theater athlete.
No, high school. In college, I did minor in theater.
Okay.
I didn't play any sports in college.
Danielle, I was on the rowing team on crew through high school and then freshman year of college. But then I quit because I couldn't get up in time.
She says, let's start up Olympic theater. Yes.
That's why you guys are in the Quirky Club.
Fully support it. Danielle's got my back. She thinks Kira's super cute. She is a fan of theater. Danielle, you and I, we're gonna hang out for real one day, for sure.
And then I was on ski team.
If anyone's into ski and crew, y'all can have Connor.
That's fun.
All right, how much time do we have until this pizza's out? 2 minutes. 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, until pizza number 2 comes out, and then we eat, and then I can't wait. Actually, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to try these.
I think it was a really good call to put extra bechamel on this one.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was a good call. I say that without having tried it, so I might take a bite and be like spit it out. Horrible. Also, we cannot forget, this is a hot honey. It's from the States, actually. We had our friend. Yeah, let's zoom in on this. It's really good. It's called Mike's Hot Honey. It's made in the States and available in the States. There you go. And it's really delicious. It's a spicy honey. And when you think like sweet and spicy, that is this stuff. This is the extra hot one. So on a Sriracha pizza, on this hot day, you know we are gluttons for punishment. Where there's gonna be so much heat. Heat outside, heat in our mouths. It's gonna be insane, but delicious. And we're gonna put this on top of the pizza that's about to come out.
Much time.
So we've got 1 minute now.
Cool. I do want to warn everyone that when I just looked at the camera now, the temperature warning is on the camera.
Are you serious?
So if it shuts off, it's because our camera overheated.
Oh my god, you guys, I've had this camera.
Further testament that my wife has locked me in a punishment room.
Stop. Well, we just need him to take off his shirt and show you what he's got, and he'll cool off real quick. I'm giving you guys an elbow nudge.
We'll just be sweaty and shirtless.
No, that's true.
This is a barrier protecting the food from my sweat.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, I've had this camera for 5 years. I got it right before we left New York. That was 5 years ago, right? I've had this camera for 5 years and I have never seen that warning. I have never seen the too hot warning.
Too hot for TV.
Too hot for TV. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I can't even believe it. Brian asks, have you tried Sicilian zucchini? No. Connor, have you?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Brian, what makes Sicilian zucchini different?
Just zucchini from Sicily?
Yeah, just zucchini from Sicily, probably. I mean, Sicily has amazing produce. Okay, so Lori, thank you for answering my questions about the cranberry wine. She says it's made from cranberries. It's very good and healthy. And it could be just Cape Cod. I'm going to look into this. It's just made from cranberries. I mean, it makes sense. You can make an alcoholic beverage from, oh la la. You can make an alcoholic beverage from just about any fruit.
Don't try not to get too much water on this.
Okay, yeah. Oh, good call. We'll let it drip, drip. Do you want to get a close-up of this, Connor? Putting the sriracha, the stracciatella. Drip, drip. Oh, yeah. So there's also the name of a very delicious ice cream flavor here called stracciatella. And it is not this cheese. It is
ice cream.
It is ice cream.
Gelato.
Yes, gelato. Thank you. And it has little teeny chunks of chocolate in it. All right, Connor, toppings guy. Should I do it? Should I make like a pattern? Should I go like that? Do you think I should go across? Or is that good?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It's not, it looks delicious.
It's going to be delicious. Okay, here. I'll do this. Va bene?
See?
Okay, great. Oh man, I'm pretty excited about this. Oh man, okay. I love the conversation happening right now on the chat. So Danielle is talking about White Claw, and Janet is saying that she's a White Claw girl, and so Danielle's question is asking, is it as trendy in Italy as it is in the US?
I don't even know if you can get White Claw.
I don't know. The answer, Danielle, is no. I have not seen White Claw in Italy. I don't think it exists, which probably means it's only a matter of time. From what I have experienced here, Italians really do love American culture and like American things. So a smart entrepreneur would make a White Claw version and sell it here in Italy and be like, this is big in America. Yeah, White Claw is delicious. I had it for the first time when we went back to the States last summer. I was like, what is this thing? My brother is really into it. My mom really likes it. Yeah, it's super good. So Janet, I'm with you. And yeah, and Brian and Janet are saying that they love the stracciatella gelato. Anch'io, me too. It's so good. Janet's saying a lot of breweries are making them
Are you
too.
getting pictures?
Oh, I should. Janet, a lot of breweries are making White Claw.
Like a sparkling seltzer.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, wait, isn't that copyright? Okay, I'm taking photos that you. Oh, were you doing rabbit ears?
Yeah.
Was he doing rabbit ears? You guys. Okay, photos that you will see on my social media at a later instance. All right, get a nice. Okay. Should I cut this now?
No.
No, okay. Wait.
Way too hot.
It's way too hot. Let's see. It's 8:50. So these live chats are an hour, everyone. We know you have things to do. We know most of you are in America. And this is the middle of your Friday. So thank you so much for joining. So happy to have you here. And we won't keep you for longer than an hour. So I'm going to take a bite of this. So reminder, this is the Sriracha dough pizza crust with miso bechamel as a base, plus provolone, plus breaded and fried eggplant, and then little drippy droppies of sriracha.
And this is sriracha dough. You said that, right?
I said that.
Okay, cool.
And I can't, like, we show the bottom.
It's so orange.
That looks great. I want to take a picture. Sorry. Really quickly. That's good. That's good crust. If I do say so myself. Wait, will you tilt it towards the light a little bit? Thanks. Oh, yeah. Okay. Buon appetito.
Grazie. Anche te.
Mmm.
Wow.
Mmm. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
This has all the things happening. Oh, my God.
This one's super good.
This is amazing.
Yeah. Whoa.
What? We could start a business based off of just this pizza.
Whoa.
This is not a disappointment. Mm.
And how do you feel about the level of bechamel? Like maybe there was too much?
Oh my gosh. It was just right. It's perfect. If there was less bechamel, it'd be harder to like taste it. No, it's great. It's perfect. Danielle, I hope that you love deep diving into my book. I'm responding to a comment of hers, by the way. Yeah, and when I totally know what you mean. Summer life is always like super crazy. And I really hope you love digging into the book when you do. And Janet, yeah. Janet's asking about that bechamel sauce. Totally worth putting more on. You were totally right.
Provolone's really good though.
Yeah. The provolone's good. I got it from that like bio store.
I'm worried that the next one, there's no way you can beat this. It's so good.
Oh, yeah, okay, so in London, I would make double the amount of dough. So we would have 4 pizzas every week, every pizza night. We would have 4 different pizzas and we would do different toppings on all of them. And we would not eat all 4 pizzas. We would save some of them to eat the next day. But do you want to cut that? But what Connor always did was he would like look at the pizzas, the 4 different kinds of pizza, and would guess which he was most likely to like the most. And then he would eat them in order of worst to best in his mind, in his like anticipated taste. So that he would always end with the best taste. Which is smart. I never did. I was just like, well, because what I like to do is taste them all like a little bit at a time. And so I would kind of finish them all at the same time, give or take. I would just take bites of everything. Anyway, with Connor's strategy of doing things, we need to add that. I was thinking we'd add it on. Do you want to put your piece there and then you just do it on all of them? I'll take video. Anyway, I hope that this one also lives up, Connor. My son, honey, extra hot. And thanks to our friend Mimi Schiffman, who got us this from the States. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite now, even though I'm not done with my other pizza, because this is what I do. A little bit here, a little bit there.
Cheers.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's amazing too.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I love this one. It doesn't necessarily have like the total bang of this one, but I might actually prefer it because it is more like it's got all of the things. This meat's really good. This sausage is really good.
This is like the first sausage we've had in 3 years.
Yep, that's true. We buy pork for Kiro, and that's when I got this sausage. I was at the place and I was like, put a little sausage in there. This is really excellent.
Oh.
Janet says she just saw hot honey yesterday in the grocery store. I mean, Janet.
Buy it.
Yeah. If you like heat, if you do like spicy, totally get it. It's a really fun condiment to have on hand. We're both spice lovers, so.
Or you can make your own. I think you just get honey and stick some peppers in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Infused honey with peppers. That's the thing.
I think the honey really is what sets us apart.
The honey is awesome. Brian says fried chicken and waffles with hot honey is really good. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. There was a place in New York that did that.
Oh yeah, and it was Nashville style. The hot chicken.
Mm.
I'm sure you probably know a little bit about that, Brian, being from Tennessee yourself. What was that place called?
Was that in your neighborhood in Bed-Stuy?
Peach's Hot House.
Peach's Hot House. That was it. That was it. All right. Quirky Club. We are nearing 9 o'clock here, 3 o'clock Eastern time, where many of you are. This has been so fun. Thank you for joining. Thank you, as always, like for being a part of this community and for your support. I can't tell you, like, it's the reason that I do what I do. So thank you. I can't say that enough. And Connor and I are going to continue eating our pizzas. We're going to hang out with Kiro and go sit in the the one air conditioned room that we have, which is the living room. So we're gonna go do that. So nice to hang out with you all. Sending a big hug from Italy. A big abbraccio.
Buy hot honey. Add Sriracha to your next go. And drink lots of White Claw.
Those are your takeaways from this live chat with the Quirky Club. And also check out Orange Wine if you can. Okay, bye. Love you all. Ciao, ciao. Happy weekend. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ding.